Today I got a 2005 Honda CR-V. Issue I'm having is a little bit of a problem that this is the customer old wiring, and I'm having an issue where I'm trying to, the wire is a little bit short because this car is, most people run the power wire through this side, but I try to run it through this booth right there, the grommet up here, push it through. But now I'm having an issue where the wire is a little bit short, about 5 inches short, so I'm gonna have to pull that out. I ran the remote out there for the remote turn on, so I popped this already, but basically it looks like that, and you just pop it out. There's a couple clips, only 2 clips, so be careful not breaking it. It's brand new, so you know, I don't think many people installed this, but anyways. And then this one, you just pull it forward and let it go like this and let it out, and then there you go. You basically can run the power wire right there and the remote wire. So basically I'm gonna look for the speaker wire right here. So basically you were looking for the blue and white. The blue and white, it should be twisted right here, blue and white. It's a really small tiny wire. You want to strip it. I was thinking about T-tap it, but nah, T-tap is better, but to me it's better. People think, oh, T-tap is no good, but been using T-tap over 20 years. It's working great. The T-tap I'm talking about is this type right here. This is better. This is not a U-Haul T-tap. So blue is positive and gray is negative, white is negative. Do the ground. What you want to do, you want to, let's say I'm going to show you right here. Took one outside already. Take it and put a little tiny flathead and come like this and just kind of pop it out, just like if you're looking at right here. It's getting darker here today. It's only 3 o'clock. See that? See this part right here? Pop it right there. It should come out, but little flathead is better what I got right now, but I got it open earlier. Yep, right there. Same thing as this one right here. Now after you remove it out, you can have a couple different choices. My choice, I would make a different ground. Most people, they would take this 10mm out and put right there. To me, it's not a good contact, so I'm gonna make it right here for that. I usually do, I use self-tap a screw like a 3/4 inch and put another one right there so it doesn't move. Eventually, if you put only one, it will lose and it will move, and then you're not going to get a good ground. You're going to burn up the amp. So now it's not going to go anywhere. That's a good ground. It's not the best ground, but it's a good ground. We have another way of doing it, but this is nothing big, so we're just using this type. I usually do, I use self-tap a screw like a 3/4 inch and put another one right there so it doesn't move. Eventually, if you put only one, it will lose and it will move, and then you're not going to get a good ground. You're going to burn up the amp. So now it's not going to go anywhere. That's a good ground. It's not the best ground, but it's a good ground. We have another way of doing it, but this is nothing big, so we're just using this type. So you don't need to run the remote wire out front. The remote wire that you need to use is this one right there next to the 20 right there. I pulled it off already. Now if you don't have what I have right there, you let me see which side you're gonna use. Well, you can't turn on right now. Okay, you want to use this side right there. Where's that? This side, the right side, because if something goes wrong, it pop the fuse instead of burn something up or burn the fuse panel. So what I use right here is the what is that called? Add-on fuse. Just like this guy right there, they put it on there. I think, wow, they put a couple of this on here already. So I'm the third one. So now I'm just zip tied everything up for the customer, and I'm ready to turn this thing on. With you, I got the ground, the blue one to the ground that I met over here, and the remote, the power. You got 2 positive on each side. This is for a kicker amp, so if you have a different amp, it's almost the same. You just have to run this to your speaker right there. You're gonna have 2 speakers, so you got 2 positive and 2 negative. This is a mono, so each positive on each side, each negative on each side. The SNI 35 line out converter, this is a cheaper version, so it's not give us good sound. I would not recommend this brand, but you can get a kicker brand. It's called Kisslock 2. Those are really good. It's got a built-in remote. You don't have to do what I did, and then you run it to the input of the amp right there, and then that is it. And too bad this wire is short. I would have made it a little bit better right there, but it's so short. Look at that. I got no room because I gotta close this. And then when you close it, you gotta lift this up like this. So this is all I can do.